What's good, y'all? So, one of the things that I actually didn't know that this is such a serious topic that doesn't seem to be addressed as much as it should be. But these kids these days, and by kids, I mean young kids, like 15, like 13, 14, 13, and younger. But I'm sure it probably extends to other people, but especially these kids, they have no idea of boundaries, especially on the internet. They have no concept of boundaries on the internet. And some of you parents like really need to step it up with like teaching your kids this, you know, because little Timmy can be like have a rude awakening because they don't know how their internet actions, the things that they're typing, the things that they're doing can have real world implications. You know, it's like it's really strange to me. You know, like for last night, like so I've been getting into streaming, live streaming. And there was like a kid that was just like really acting out. Like the last couple of days he's been pretty chill, kind of annoying, but you know, it's kids. I can show my patience for that because I know the demographic of the gaming world. It's gonna be kids, younger people, right? More immature people than usually the people that are attracted to this channel. But what I noticed is like the stalker behaviors of multiple kids, and they think it's funny. They think this is a normal behavior, and it takes me, a random ass dude on the internet, to discipline some of y'all's kids. There was a kid that was like really annoying. Like every time we got into a party, he said, okay, we're gonna do 1v1s and I'm just gonna stream it, you know, and like I'm gonna play 1v1 with all the people in my chat. So we're just gonna go head to head, you know, and they just keep joining the lobby. Yo, we're playing 1v1, leave the lobby, and they just won't. You start up another lobby, they join instantly. You play another lobby to try to get them out, they join instantly. And it's like, yo, like if you were the kid at the lunch table and the weirdo kid kept sitting with you, you would probably push him away, be like, yo, back up. Like we told you, we don't want you sitting here. But these kids have been growing up with phones and they're seeing profile names and stuff instead of real people that they don't understand how weird that is. You know? You're playing a game. There's a term for those of you, I know younger people you know, but older people that watch my channel is called stream sniping. AKA you're watching the person on one screen or one tab on your computer, but then you see where they are in the game and then you follow them in the game so you can like either mess with them or you can kill them or you can try your best to find them and whatever. But it's like sometimes it's okay, you know, it's playful, okay, ha ha ha, kiki. But then sometimes like guys, just play the game. And they will still go out of your way to follow you everywhere in the map. Wherever game you do, you follow them. They'll spam you with friend invite, spam. They'll do all this type of stuff. I'm like, guys, if you were to do this in real life, you would get put into a psychiatric ward. You would have freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Restraining orders put against you. You know what I'm saying? If you come within such and such feet of my son or daughter, you know, blah, blah, blah. If you message such and such, we will get the law on you. You know what I'm saying? And these kids think that this is normal. Hey guys, yo, listen, I'm cool with y'all. Stop spamming me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cool and I'm not trying to get into that mode, but if you won't keep doing it, okay, watch this. And then like, the thing is like, this is that shallow world. Not shallow, this fragile, sensitive world that we live in, where like these kids that have clearly never been punished in real life, you know, it's like I'm doing it online. I'm raising some of y'all's kids right now. Like I literally like unfriended a kid on stream. You know, I stopped, and every time I saw him in the game because of his stalker mentality, I just left his game every single time. And he would leave the game he was in to get into my game. Leave the game, join mine. Leave the game to join mine. So I was like, how is he? Oh yeah, he's watching my stream and he's on my friends list. So then I was like, okay, remove off friends list. So then I got into another game with him where I just happened to be into his game. He wasn't stalking me here. And then like he was like, please friend, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this. Please friend. And he kept messaging me over and over. And I'm like, see, this is what happens when you don't reward bad behavior, parents. Streamers out there that don't want to check your communities. You know, this is something I learned from the Black Hokage, TBH on YouTube, Twitch, all the above. Go check him out. And he was like, yo, fatherless behavior. You know, and it's like, that's something that he says all the time. But like, I see it now. Because I'm following in his footsteps and I'm figuring out the things that he figured out years ago. And I'm like, yo, Because it's like these kids haven't been punished in real life, so they think they can get away with anything, but they get a little sense of punishment. They get a sense of loss of something based off of their behavior, and then they lose their damn minds. Kid was messaging me over and over and over, please add me back. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I warned you like 50,000 times. If you were an adult, you get one. But I know you're a kid, so I'm showing a lot more patience because I know you have to, it's like clearly your parents haven't been doing that. So I had to do that to them. And he was just messaging me. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is just bad. Like I had to block him and everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I hate to do that to a kid, but you got to learn. That behavior should not be tolerated. So I guess this message is just for some of you parents out there. Go see how your kids are getting down. If you gotta go make you a fake profile just to go see how your kids get down on the interwebs, it's like you be seeing the choice words that they be saying. You would never think that your little precious little Timmy would say some of the words that he's saying online. All the derogatory words that he's saying because he's watching these gamer kids. It's like, the things, fathers out there. This is why they're saying fatherless behavior. It's like, don't get me wrong. It's like in gaming world, you're dealing with a whole bunch of men. And like maybe like a sex topic comes up. It's just like, this is how gaming works. Once again, my channel is like, I make sure it says like, hey, mature audiences, even though if we're playing like a childish looking game, it's like, y'all know how I get down. So you got to protect yourself like that. So whatever comes off. I still know my platform. I keep myself a little bit more censored up there. But nevertheless, it's like you see the stuff that people be saying in these live streams and stuff, not even on mine, but like other people's streams, and like they be like, it'd be horny hours out there. You be like, hey, go get your son. It's like, this is how he's talking on the internet. Thousands of people can see what he's saying. This is how he's getting down. Go check your son. You got all your young kids out here calling people the N-word, derogatory slurs towards the gay community, the F-bombs, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, and you ain't checking your kids. Oh, they'll be kids, so that's okay. So let them go out there and say that to the wrong person and see what happens to them. All this starts with their youth, especially on the internet. And you need to check that. Because then we live in this world too, where they might piss off the wrong person that's technically savvy. And they hack your whole house system. They found out your address. They found out where you'll live. And all these people got smart houses these days. Kids know how to hack that stuff. So they mess with the wrong one. And then what did they come out here and do? That kid that they pissed off online hacks your whole house. But how did this happen? Well, ma'am, this came from online communications. Do you know of a I was about to say something that'll mess up the vibe of this video. But do you know Stream Slayer 420? I have no clue who that is. Timmy? What's your gamer tag on blah blah blah? Stream Slayer 420. Oh my God, what did he do? Well, we have the chat log of him calling that person the N-word, that person an Asian slur, that one was anti-Jew, that one was he said they're gonna blow themselves up for the anti-Muslim stuff. He said he's gonna screw your mom. He said that, shall I continue? Oh my God. I would never know that he would say things like this. What do you mean you would never know? You're supposed to be a parent watching how they get down. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have an old story, an old story when I first started my channel about how I got like banned, not banned, but like disciplined, whatever, on RuneScape. Luckily, I'm a kid that like learned quickly. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying a whole bunch of stupid stuff as kids do. I was saying a whole bunch of stupid stuff, but then I was like, wait a minute. I can lose my profile for saying stuff like that? Oh my God. And after that day, I was never a shit talker online. But some of these kids, like they've been born and bred by the internet, and a lot of people, especially their favorite streamers, want the numbers to go up, so they'll never kick somebody out. They'll never kick out anybody, so they'll have all this toxicity going on in their chats, and they think it's okay. So every day when I get on the internet, think about it, it's all muscle memory. So every day when I get on the internet, I join my favorite streamer's chat, and this is how all of us are talking. Well, he has hundreds of thousands of people in his chat. He has thousands of people in his chat every day. So this is normal behavior. This is okay. This is what your kids are getting into. It's like, yes, I understand as a parent, even I myself, I know I'm going to be like let my kid be as free as possible. But I'm also going to be a parent and be like, okay, let me see what you're doing. How are you getting down out here? You know what I'm saying? When you walking past your kid's room and you hear the things that they screaming and yelling, I remember that back in the day. My parents said, "Hey, you good?" I'd be like, I got the message. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I didn't mean to get that loud with it. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to think of like the behavioral issues with some of these kids. You know? Don't get me wrong. Gaming can be very competitive. It's more of a mental sport, but it takes hand-eye coordination. Some of you kids are forcing your kids to play soccer, football, basketball, and stuff like a real sport. Esports are a real thing, and they do take time and dedication. However, if your kid ain't no esport, they have no reason to be throwing controllers, punching screens, smashing keyboards and stuff. Let my kid smash a keyboard that I bought him. He won't be gaming anymore. He won't be using that computer anymore. Very simple. So you got that mad over a video game that you broke the thing that I bought y'all. Once again, these kids are raised by the internet these days. So they have no idea of like real world consequences if you as parents don't teach them. Watch your kids. Because another thing, I'm not sure if I repeated this, but kind of just going down, just like I'm emptying out my data banks from this. You know, these kids be like providing a shit ton of information. Don't get me wrong, I do consider myself a trustworthy individual. I'm not going to use it for bad things, but I'm not everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not everyone on the internet. You know, someone just yesterday, they literally spelled it out. This is my brother's profile. And I understand that comes up in common conversations. Oh, this is my brother. You know, but you probably shouldn't tell me that anyway, because these two profiles are connected. So if I track the IP address and I see that both of these are matching, both of these are linked to this address. This is this person, these people. You see how easily it can go, how easily it can trickle down. Now, yes, anyone can do this at any point. This is just the internet. This is just something that you just have to come to terms with. But when you make it that easy, oh, I know exactly who you are because I can control all the IPs. He said, this is my brother's profile, this is my profile, this is my sister's profile, and this is my brother's backup profile. So I got all this on your whole family tree. Why did you volunteer that information? Because I surely didn't ask. And these are the things that you need to check your kids on. You know what I'm saying? Go get a log of your communications, if the game supports that, by the way. Like a log of communications from this child's profile. See who they're talking to, see what the communications look like. Because then you'll quickly see that your child's talking to a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Or you find out that little Timmy is saying some crazy stuff on the internet. And it's like, wait, why are you giving that much information? Why are you saying this and that? Why are you divulging that information? That dude didn't even ask you that. Why are you telling him that? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. You know, it's like weirdly enough though, it's like the world's always going to talk to you. And it's like me, it's all about fulfilling my purpose. And it's like for me, it's like now I got to be a goddamn babysitter for some of y'all because y'all ain't raising y'all kids for internet protection. You know, you're not telling, you're teaching them how to act around the parents, the family, the friends. You know, if you have guests over at the house, you taught them that much. Good job. Some of you didn't even do that. You know, you got your spoiled ass little kids that can talk back to you and you've never corrected them. You know what I'm saying? But you also need to teach your kids about the internet. And even if you as a parent don't know about the internet that well yourself, you better listen. People can do some crazy things. Find a YouTube video and sit down with your kid and watch it with them. So they'd be like, not to scare them, but to educate them. But hey, look. This is the information that you're potentially leaking by doing this. This is what you're doing when you're doing this and that. Because I'm telling you, it's a weird world out here, man. But the biggest thing that I really want to circle back to is the stalker-like mentality of these kids. Because if this goes unchecked, they're going to go out into the dating world with this same logic. And now your daughters are the ones that are going to be this. Of course, like the women could be the stalkers too. You know what I'm saying? But heck, actually, let's not even break it. I said daughters because I know the demographic of dating. You know, there's a bunch of weird ass young little kids. You know what I'm saying? But this is where the stalker mentality comes from. So for like little girls, it's like social media mainly. You know, kids, like, let's break it up. For little boys, it's like gaming and streaming. You know, that's where their internet lives like reside. For little girls, it's more so social media and them trying to be like their favorite celebrity actress or something like that. And blah, blah, blah. These two internet raised children meet up and then they wonder why that they can't mesh anymore. It's like because they never learned the real life social skills with people. You know, check what your kids are doing on their social medias, even if it's going to give them some drama, even if they, oh my God, I hate you. You don't let me do anything, whatever. I'm being a parent. It's like some parents say, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your parent, you know? And it's like sometimes you got to take that role. All right. So this is a public service announcement. Watch what your kids are doing on the internet, because some of them are turning into some little stalkers, and it's weird. To the next one, y'all. Peace.